Hello, Stefan here with Liquidity with a video about the somewhat surprising similarities between Spanish and German.
Liquidity.
I was born and raised in Germany, so German is my native language. English is my functional everyday language. I've lived in the United States of America for the last 30 years, more than 30 years actually. And back in the 1990s, a long time ago, when I was working on my bachelor's degree in psychology, I also minored in Spanish. So Spanish has always been of great interest to me. In fact, all Romance languages have always fascinated me. So this video is about some surprising similarities between Spanish and German. You would think that since they're geographically quite distant from each other, Spain and Germany not being neighboring countries, and then also one being a Romance language and one being a Germanic language, there wouldn't be a lot of similarities. Let's talk about the two passive reflexive verbs first, caerse and gustarse. They mean something very similar. Caerse can be used, for instance, in the sentence "Tú me caes bien," for instance, means "Du gefällst mir," which is almost an exact literal translation from Spanish into German. Both German have the "tú," "du," then "me," "mir," and then "caes" and "gefällst." That basically is the same conjugation. And the German word gefallen has the word fall in it, which is really what gehe means. Literally, it means you fall for me, which doesn't translate really well into English, at least not in a general sense. The Spanish reflexive verb gustarse is used to express general inclination towards something, that you like something really. In German, we have a more literal translation of the original meaning of gustar, which is actually more like something being to your taste, actually. So if you look at the Spanish expression lo me gusta, I could translate that literally into German as es schmeckt mir. It tastes good to me, or for me. Or also with the other reflexive expression es gefällt mir, in the more general sense, because gustarse really means to like something. In both German and Spanish, we have two words that mean to know. And English actually used to have two as well. There's obviously to know, and then there's to what, and what kind of fell away, and we're stuck with only one word for knowledge, for expressing knowledge in English, to know. Conocer, saber, in German have the equivalent of kennen und wissen. So conocer and kennen mean as much as you have a familiar kind of knowledge with something. So you express that with being familiar with a person, or knowing a place, for instance, having been to a place. The Spanish and German verbs saber and wissen express more of a factual knowledge. You know something to be true. You know facts. You know how many miles you have to travel. For instance, you know what temperature it is right now. The Spanish and German word for cup, like a teacup, is la taza, or die Tasse. In French, we also have la tasse. Originally, the word apparently comes from Persian via the Arabic language, actually. Of course, German also includes a lot of Latin terms, and the next one is a perfect example of that. For instance, claro and klar, used very, very similarly in both German and in Spanish, meaning obviously, of course. Here's another Latinate term. In Spanish, we have genial. In German, we have genial. Both of these mean basically brilliant, fantastic, great. And last but not least, here's a fun one. Las pantuflas, die Pantoffeln. So Spanish, las pantuflas, German, die Pantoffeln. Nobody really seems to know exactly where those words come from. My guess would be Persian again, but I'm not really sure. I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, please give it a like. Please check out my other videos. If you like my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll see you in the next video. Adios. Tschüss. Bye.